In this video, we are going to see how the index match function works in Excel. So we have this data sheet named index match, where we have the order ID, customer name, car model, and total price. Right now, if we want to search anything regarding the order ID, let's say the customer name, car model, or total price, we can easily apply VLOOKUP in this situation. We just create a search box on our right, paste all the headings, and then we can apply the VLOOKUP based on the order ID. But let's say that the order ID, instead of at this point, I'll just select the first heading and just press Ctrl Shift down. And from the corner, let's move it. So when we see this kind of sign of the arrow keys, we can move it towards right and delete the empty column. Okay, so this is the order ID. I'll just mention, copy and paste the order ID here. And by looking at this order ID, how can I go backwards? That's where the VLOOKUP struggles, because just remember that VLOOKUP only works from left to right and not in the other direction. It cannot work towards the left. It cannot work towards upwards or downwards. We have to use some other formula for that. So first of all, we will use the combination of index match here. Now index and match both are separate formulas, but in combination, their power is much greater. First of all, what we need to do is we need to find the position of this order ID whenever any order ID is entered. So for example, this is the order ID. It needs to find that on which position it is. So it is on 1, 2, and 3, third position. So the match function does this job for us. Equals to match. I want to look up this order ID in which area? In this area. Control Shift down. And obviously after that, we need to fix this array. Fn and F4 to fix this, comma, exact match. And here it is. It's in position number 3. But in position number 3, now I want to ask that go parallel to this and just see the total price in the parallel column, but that should be on the left. So I'll merge another formula, which is index. Whenever you want to add any formula to an existing formula, just open that cell, double click, and after equals to, I'll just write index and just mention the array. So just mention the parallel array, but make sure that this is starting from the same point as the order ID, which we have used in the match function. Otherwise it will not work. So let's say that you have selected the whole column. You will select the whole column here as well. So comma, array is selected where we want the answer. Sorry, but in this case, we want the customer name. So customer name, I'll just choose customer name array, and then we will fix that. And the row number can be picked up from the match function, and that's it. Hit enter and yes. And as you can see, order number 1002 is for Linda Davis. Let's try it on any other order number. Let's mention that. And it is Suzanne Wilson. That's perfect. Let's do the same for the car model. First of all, write match here, select the array, but this time I'll select the whole column, and against that exact match. So don't worry about the sequence, because this time it will be including the first heading as well. Let's match it against the index, apply index at the starting, and array. The relevant array is car model, comma. Row number can be picked from the match function. So we just have to mention the parallel array where we want to select the answer. So that's how it works. Basically index, like if you remember the table of contents, you have the chapter names and you have the relevant number, relevant page number. So if you want to see on that page number, just go to that page number and you will see that chapter. It works in the same way. You extract the number first, page number, and against that you linked it to all the chapters, and whatever is parallel to that number will be extracted by index match. Yes, and you can see Suzanne William for BMW 3 Series. But unfortunately, we have to do it separately for every single column. Now this was a very simple example. Let's see another example of index match, and you will find this particular file with the resources section of this video. So let me just remove both of these, and let me just remove the formatting as well for now. So if you want to remove the formatting, just select the whole table, alternate HEF, H for home, E for clear, as you can see here, and F for clear formatting. So HEF is for clear formatting. After that, you can just apply Control T, hit enter, and you can modernize these colors just like so. So here is our new data. Let's start working on it. But before that, we want to convert it back to the range. Right click, go to the table and click on convert to range, click yes. Now the scenario is very simple. We have different products here. And for all of these products, we ask the quotation from different vendors. So these are all the proposed prices from different vendors for all of these products. Now what we have done is we have compiled it in Excel and put it together. What we want to do is, first of all, we will identify the lowest bid according to the product, and then we will identify the vendors against that. And after that, we will analyze which vendor is offering the lowest bid for the maximum products, and we will choose that vendor. So how can we do that? This is the quotations for all the products against different vendors. And for this product one, we want to find the lowest number here or lowest price here. So we have already worked on this formula, but since the scenarios change, you might be confused what will be implemented here. We want to find the minimum number, and the formula is very simple, which is min equals to min. Just select this whole range and hit enter. So this is the lowest quotation. 38.99 is the lowest rate for product one. Let's double click to send it down, and here we have it. Now don't worry about the formatting. We will correct this later on, but let's identify the vendor. Now what we want is whoever gives this lowest quotation, I need to find it here. It's this one. And then I need to move up to see the relevant results. Now VLOOKUP cannot do this because VLOOKUP only works from left towards right. So if you want to go up, if you want to go down, if you want to go left, index match is the ideal thing for that. So what we will do is equals to, first of all, we will mash this because we have to locate the lowest bid and we want to see on which position it is, comma, exact match. Now we are practicing this on different scenarios because as you can see, the earlier example was totally different. And here the example is totally different, but the logic works in the same way and the formula works in the same way. So lowest bid is this. We need to find on which position this lowest bid is. So this is on position number 1 and exact match. So this gives the answer of 1. I need to now see what is parallel to 1 upside. So I'll just link it again. Just double click to open this, right? Index at the starting, and we want to index it against this row. Make sure the length of the match and index is same, and then press comma, hit enter. It will close the brackets at the end as well. Click yes. And this is how we identify this. Now we only need to identify what needs to be moved when we drag down the formula and what should be fixed. So this vendors names should be fixed only. And this all data which contains the lowest bid and identifying it within the relevant range should move with every single cell. So double click to send it down now. And we have all of these results. Now what we will do is we will create a unique values, copy this list, paste it at the bottom. But what is this? When we pasted this names, this gives error because this is not a direct text. This is based on a formula. So when we copy this, we need to always paste special as values. And after that, we wanna remove the duplicates, go to the data, remove duplicates, okay. And this is the list. If you want to organize it, just right click here, sort A to Z, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we will count each of them equals to count if range is this one and criteria is this. So if we double click to send it down, we can see that all of them are equal because they have given the lower quotation in 3 products, each of them. So we can choose any of them. But if let's say one vendor has given the lowest quotation in 6 items and the other ones in 2, 3 or less, so we can choose that vendor. Now, when it comes to formatting, it's very simple. Just identify any column which has the right formatting. Here, I'll choose this as a sample. Select the whole column, go to the home tab, use the format painter, and then just apply it on both of these cells. And now formatting is correct. So that's how the index match function works in Excel. Just try this by yourself and I'll see you in the next one.